his kick is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. K1 short in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black 58, rail. Black 58.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On 1st down, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funches. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Parker. Room here to run. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On second down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second and 10, Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a first down throw for Newton. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token credit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. His pass caught at the 4th. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen in the final minute. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Left, 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 left.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Julius Peppers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now the Chiefs will once again decide to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Like a little weak, we run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Super one. By 20.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Shell.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
14. Rush it. Rush it. Super 66.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, got it. 21. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey,
They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rams offense getting the football back here. This is a unit that is 11-1, this Rams team, Charles. They've won 3 straight, and they clinched the NFC West last week with a victory over Detroit. First time that they've had back-to-back division titles since winning 7 straight from 73 to 79.
How about that? That takes us back a ways. They were absolutely dominant during that time, but never won a Super Bowl, which was the one failure that they had during that stretch. But this team, they've got a chance to win the Super Bowl. They have all the pieces in place. They didn't play particularly well at Detroit, but they played well enough to win. Todd Gurley, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Aaron Donald did what Aaron Donald does. 2 sacks, one of them a forced fumble against Matthew Stafford. 5 tackles for a loss. Leads the league with 16.5 sacks for the season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reynolds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
76. 76. Let's go, 12. Let's go.
Gurley again here on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, 5. Hey, 5.
Throwing on third. Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Deuce. Hey, 5. Tiger. Shell.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Ryan. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
5. Starting left here. 5.
Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dumps it off to Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, as time expires in the first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 46 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Orange. Black 28. DC.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Get up!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Now Ryan. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Orange. Go! 12!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
12! Maverick! Harbaugh! Jester!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
180! Maverick!
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Starting left here. DC. Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
To throw is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back now in Los Angeles.
DC. Go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Here's Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tiger. Let's go. Jula.
took off. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be fourth down.
14.
Desperation time for Goff on board. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Go. 12.
Goff on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
21.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
21.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on second down is gone. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
17.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tech McKinley able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. Goff now to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guy. Will get the football back. Ryan wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
What's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, man? Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these. Don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. The type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrow. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
I sound
okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets... Past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. They're running with Gurley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Merlin!
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. As the Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maverick. Hardball. Maverick. 76, tell him. 76.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Super. Slide. 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play fake. Mahomes is going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start their drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
DC. 11.
Here's Goff. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
12. Go. 11. 2 up.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 43. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 55 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again they run with Gurley. Another hurdle. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. We're back now in KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's gone. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To throw is gone. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Value 3. Value 3.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Another carry now for Gurley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Go! Louis.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
Well, I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw in overtime for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it with West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he got it! The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.